The mansion doors opened slowly. Chaiwat stood at the center of the hall. When he saw Phanupong, his expression softened instantly. "My son," he whispered. "Even with a new name, I would know you." He stepped forward, trying to reach him. Phanupong didn't move. Teerachai stood beside him, fingers tightly laced with his. "Did you order someone to sabotage my car?" Phanupong asked directly. Chaiwat's face hardened. "I don't know what nonsense you've been told," he replied calmly. "Someone is manipulating you." Teerachai stepped forward. "We know about the brakes. We know someone was paid." Chaiwat gave a cold smile. "Rumors." Before Phanupong could speak again, the front doors opened. 2 police officers entered. Between them, Niranjan. Hands locked in handcuffs. Head lowered. Chaiwat's composure flickered for the first time. Niranjan didn't look up when he spoke. "You paid me," he said hoarsely. "You told me to make sure the passenger side wouldn't survive." The silence that followed was suffocating. Phanupong's breathing grew uneven. Chaiwat's eyes darkened. For a moment he looked like he might deny it again. But something shifted. His shoulders dropped. "Yes," he said finally. "I hated him," Chaiwat continued, looking directly at Teerachai. "You took my son away from his future. You distracted him. You made him weak." Teerachai didn't step back. "I only wanted you dead," Chaiwat admitted coldly. "Not my son. I planned everything so he would survive." Phanupong felt the world tilt. "You calculated it?" His voice trembled. "Yes," Chaiwat said. "The impact was meant for the passenger side. You were supposed to live. You would grieve. Then you would return stronger." Tears spilled down Phanupong's face. "But I died too," he whispered. A rare crack appeared in Chaiwat's expression. "That was not supposed to happen." The words shattered him. Phanupong's knees weakened, and Teerachai caught him immediately, pulling him close. "You killed us," Phanupong cried, voice breaking completely. "You chose who deserved to breathe." Chaiwat didn't argue anymore. "I did what I thought was right." Police officers stepped forward. This time, Chaiwat did not resist as the handcuffs locked around his wrists. As they led him away, he looked only at Phanupong. "I only wanted him gone," he said quietly. "I never wanted to lose you." Phanupong didn't answer. He buried his face against Teerachai's chest, crying openly, deeply, like 20 years of pain were finally tearing free. Teerachai held him tightly. "I'm here," he whispered. "This time, I'm here." The doors closed behind Chaiwat. And for the first time in both lifetimes, the truth was no longer hidden. Only their love remained. The police cuffed Wichai's hands. "I've told you. Don't do this," he murmured. Phanupong's voice was firm. "You almost tried to kill me. You have to pay for what you did." The judge sentenced him to 1 year in prison, a year to live with the consequences of his betrayal, and to Chaiwat to spend his remaining life in prison with regret. Wichai was led away quietly, head lowered. 6 months later, the sun gleamed over the Bangkok racetrack. Phanupong and Teerachai strode to their cars, helmets in hand, fingers brushing until they intertwined naturally. "Ready?" Teerachai teased. "You know I'm always ready," Phanupong replied, leaning in to press a soft kiss to Teerachai's temple. Engines roared. Tires screamed. Every turn and straightaway felt like reclaiming a memory, but this time, alive, together, free. As they crossed the finish line side by side, the scoreboard flashed first place. Phanupong skidded to a stop and immediately wrapped Teerachai in his arms, laughing and breathless. "You feel that?" Teerachai whispered, pressing his forehead to Phanupong's. "Every second," Phanupong replied, pulling him into a deep, lingering kiss. They didn't care about cameras or reporters. Only the warmth of each other, the victory they had been denied in the past, and the freedom to love fully. Phanupong lifted Teerachai slightly off the ground, spinning him around. both laughing as adrenaline and joy mixed. Finally, they settled onto the edge of the track, sitting close, foreheads touching, hands entwined. "No one can touch this," Phanupong murmured. "Not in this life, not ever," Teerachai answered. The sun dipped behind the city skyline as they kissed again, hearts beating in sync. Later that evening, back at their shared apartment, Phanupong flopped onto the sofa with Teerachai beside him. "We actually did it," he laughed, wrapping an arm around Teerachai's shoulders. Teerachai leaned closer, tracing a finger along Phanupong's jaw.
"We always do it together."
Phanupong smirked, pulling Teerachai onto his lap.
"I think I deserve a reward for being the better racer today."
Teerachai grinned, teasing.
"Oh? And what would that be?"
Phanupong captured his lips in a long, heated kiss. Teerachai melted into him, hands roaming playfully. They tumbled onto the sofa, tangled together, pressing close as if making up for all the lost time their past life had stolen.
"I could get used to this, winning and being with you." "Me too. This time it's only us, always."
Veo en tus ojos mi vida pasar y se extraña.
The city lights of Bangkok shimmered outside, but inside their apartment, nothing existed except them, victorious, in love, and finally free from the shadows of the past.
I love you. I love you too.
Thank you for watching. For more BL audio stories like this, please like and subscribe my channel.